Have you ever felt like you're climbing a mountain that just keeps getting steeper? Like every step forward is a struggle, and the summit is nowhere in sight? What if I told you that the secret to reaching the top isn't about not falling, but about how you get back up? Stay with me, because this story might just change how you see your own mountains. Let me tell you about a guy named Leo. Leo wasn't born a hero. He was just a regular person, like you and me, with a dream. His dream was to build beautiful, sustainable homes that were affordable for everyone. He poured his life savings into his first project, a small community of eco-friendly houses. He sketched designs late into the night, sourced materials himself, and even learned how to lay foundations. He was full of hope, his heart buzzing with the possibility of making a real difference. But then, the first storm hit. Not a literal storm, but a financial one. A sudden economic downturn meant his investors pulled out. Just like that, his funding vanished. He was left with a half-finished site, a mountain of debt, and a chorus of voices telling him to quit. "It's too risky," they said. "Cut your losses," they advised. Leo felt the weight of failure pressing down on him. He could taste the bitterness of defeat. For a week, he didn't even visit the site. The silence there was too loud, a constant reminder of his shattered dream. He felt like he was at the very bottom of that steep mountain we talked about, with no energy to even lift his head. But one morning, something shifted. He was looking at his daughter's drawing, a crayon-scribbled picture of a wobbly-looking house with a giant smiling sun above it. In that simple, innocent drawing, he didn't see failure. He saw a home. He saw the reason he started this journey in the first place. That little spark was all he needed. He decided he wasn't done. He wasn't going to let his dream be bulldozed by circumstances. So Leo got creative. He started smaller, much smaller. He sold his car and used the money to buy a tiny plot of land. He couldn't build a whole community, but he could build one house. He called up friends, family, anyone who would listen. He wasn't asking for money anymore. He was asking for help. He bartered his skills as an architect for plumbing work. He organized community workdays where volunteers could learn about sustainable building in exchange for their labor. People were drawn to his passion, his unwavering belief in his project. Slowly, brick by brick, that single house started to take shape. It wasn't the grand vision he started with, but it was something real. It was hope, made of wood and nails. Just as the roof was about to go on, the second obstacle appeared. This one came in the form of red tape. A zoning issue, a forgotten permit, a bureaucratic nightmare that threatened to shut down the entire project. The city officials were unyielding. It seemed like a dead end. Every door he knocked on was slammed in his face. The frustration was immense. It felt personal, like the universe was conspiring against him. All that hard work, all those sacrifices for nothing. The temptation to just walk away, to admit defeat, was stronger than ever. He was exhausted, mentally and physically. He sat on the unfinished porch of his half-built house, watching the sunset. He thought about all the people who had helped him. The old friend who taught him how to wire an outlet, the neighbor who brought coffee and donuts every Saturday, the college students who gave up their weekends to help. He wasn't just building a house for himself anymore. He was building it with a community, for a community. Giving up would mean letting all of them down, too. He realized that the obstacle wasn't the zoning issue. The real obstacle was his own despair. So he changed his approach. Instead of fighting the system, he tried to understand it. He spent days at the city planning office, not arguing, but listening. He learned the ins and outs of the regulations. He discovered a little-known clause about experimental housing projects. He redrafted his plans, making them even more innovative, even more environmentally friendly, to fit the specific criteria. He presented his new proposal not as a problem, but as a pioneering solution for the city. And this time, they listened. The permit was approved. The completion of that first house was a celebration. It stood as a testament, not to a perfect journey, but to a persistent one. But the story doesn't end there. That one little house got noticed. A local news channel ran a story. An influential blog wrote about the community-built eco-home. Suddenly, people who had previously ignored him were calling. New investors, inspired by his resilience, wanted to be a part of his vision. They weren't just investing in houses. They were investing in Leo's unbreakable spirit. With this new support, Leo was finally able to go back to his original dream. He built that community of affordable, sustainable homes. And then another, and another. His company became a leader in the field, not just because his designs were brilliant, but because his story was so powerful. He never forgot the lessons from that first tiny house. He built his entire business on the principles of community, creativity, and sheer, stubborn persistence. So, why am I telling you this? Because we are all Leo. We all have our own mountains to climb, our own dreams that seem impossible. We all face storms that threaten to wash away our progress and bureaucratic walls that seem too high to scale. The obstacles in our life are not signs that we should stop. They are not proof that our dreams are invalid. They are tests. They are opportunities to get creative, to rally our communities, to dig deeper and find a strength we never knew we had. Your obstacle might be a career setback, a health issue, a broken relationship, or just that nagging voice in your head that says you're not good enough. It's easy to look at that obstacle and see a stop sign, but I want you to start seeing it as a detour, a chance to find a new, more interesting path to your destination. Maybe the direct route was blocked for a reason. Maybe this new path will teach you things you needed to learn. The journey to any worthwhile destination is rarely a straight line. It's full of falls, scrapes, and moments where you have to catch your breath and wonder if you can go on. But every time you get back up, you get stronger. Every time you find a way around an obstacle, you get smarter. Your resilience is a muscle. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. Think about the most successful people you admire. I guarantee you their stories are filled with failures and setbacks. They didn't succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they never let failure be the final chapter. They kept writing, they kept building, they kept climbing. So the next time you feel like you're at the bottom of that mountain, remember Leo. Remember that one small step, that one small act of defiance against despair can be the start of everything. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to start smaller. Don't be afraid to change your plan. But whatever you do, don't you dare give up on your dream. The world needs what you have to offer. Your summit is waiting for you. Keep climbing. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. And share this with someone who needs to hear it today. See you in the next video.